You're still keeping it locked on UNISA Radio, the African voice. It's all about you. It's a throwback Thursday. And today we're actually throwing back the station. So UNISA was previously, it was a talk radio station aimed at a more sort of older type of, And now the station seems to be taking a new direction. And in the studio today, we have Mr. Kwena Makgakga, UNISA's radio programs manager, UNISA's new radio programs manager. So since we are throwing back to the future, this man right here is going to be telling us what vision does he have for the station moving forward and what surprises are in store for you listeners out there. Welcome to the studio, Kwena.
Dumelang, le
Mr. Kwena Kwenisto.
Yebo.
AKA Kwenisto.
Yeah,
Exactly.
AKA Kwenisto.
Yeah. So, Kwena, can you please just give us a brief background of yourself as a radio personality?
Okay, you're looking at somebody who's passionate, ambitious, and very focused when it comes to radio. I love radio. I grew up loving radio. I was raised in a radio family. And my father used to love radio so much that I get used to love radio as well. I fell in love with radio. And I followed the passion. And as you look at me now, you are looking at a multi-nominee and an award-winning radio presenter, somebody who has been involved in community project, building the communities around, in and out of the studio. So to me, radio is not just something that you just come behind the mic and do it. It's something that it's a calling actually.
It's in your heart.
I love radio outside the studio more than in studio, because in studio it's more like a theory, but outside the studio, that's where you implement whatever you say to the people. So that's where I come from with radio. Started radio 20 August 2009.
I wanted to ask you, when did you start?
At University of Limpopo. That was my first break. I was a first-year student in media and communication. That's why I did my degree with University of Limpopo. And there was a campus radio station. Then I volunteered to
get to do the things.
Yeah, to be part of the station. And then they gave me a break. I've been knocking since January, February when I was still new. I've been saying, no, not now. And then they're like,
and then they gave you something in
audition.
August.
And then I did it. So I'm like, no, that's bad. And then, I kept going back, until they said, no, let's just give you a chance. And then I never looked back since then.
So you speak about campus. That's where you started. You started on campus radio, and then you moved on to bigger radio stations like your Tobel, and now you're back on campus radio. So what is this love for campus radio?
Actually, I'm not.
It seems to be drawing you.
I believe in brands. I believe in growth, and I believe in moving to higher ranks. I started at campus radio. I went to the public broadcaster. Now I went to the biggest institution. So I regard UNISA as
so much.
higher than SABC actually, because this is an alumni for greatest people. Robert Mugabe, the leaders within our society, they are part of this, associated with UNISA. So that speaks volume. Greatest leaders in Africa, in the world.
And you know what I like?
Here.
You know what I like about UNISA, Kwena? UNISA, it's the University of South Africa. And it's not just one-sided to South Africa. It's an international thing. It goes out. Everywhere in the world, there's a UNISA. Everywhere in the world. So our UNISA, it goes to miles away.
Exactly. So to be here, just the love of it, and then I think I've got a task to fulfill here. When the management called me to say, how about they have me here? And then I was like, yeah, why not?
Oh, so you were called.
Yeah.
By the management. You didn't apply for the job.
I applied.
Yes.
They told me to apply as well with others.
All right.
But, it's more like a headhunting. But to me, I followed every procedure that every employer must follow. I mean, every employee must follow. So even though it was a headhunting, but you need to go through the process. You need to go and compete with others. And if you are successful, you do get that.
Okay. So in this space, you're providing training services, to young people like ourselves. You are teaching us broadcast experience and so forth.
Exactly.
I mean, given your experience, you could have gone out and made a career for yourself and just, made it all about, Kwena.
When I left SABC this year, I started my own radio station.
Yes,
in Polokwane.
Wow.
Motion Sense HD. I partnered with my friend, Mr. Skhobela. We started it 3 months down the line. That's when UNISA came knocking. But there was a foundation already laid with presenters, with shows going on. So it is still there. It is still running. Young people still go there to polish their skills for broadcasting. So it's a project that I'm proud of to say there's something that I've left in Polokwane to come this side. So it is not just something that I just I'm leaving it. No. I left it in good hands, I believe, and I believe that they will take it to another level.
Well, kudos to you for providing such a beautiful service.
Yeah.
So what are your plans now for this new path that you are embarking on?
I've got a mandate given by my seniors here in the community. I'm in the communication sector, marketing and PR and everything, because UNISA falls under that. So one of it is that we need to have a frequency. That is my biggest mandate, to say you are here. We have seen what you have done in Polokwane, but what can you offer UNISA? So it's a big task, because you can tell now, ICASA, they don't play when coming to licensing any radio station now. They just reopened their application, meaning that they actually had a high volume of applications. So the main plan is to take UNISA to a higher level, create revenue for the university, and also to make UNISA a number one priority when coming to information to our students, to take the university out there. People must know that there is UNISA Radio, because even those who have been with this campus, with this institution, they don't even know that there's UNISA Radio. So that's my role, to say, let's take UNISA to the people. And how are we going to do it?
Yes.
We're going to do it by visiting all the regions of UNISA in the country and outside the country, to say, there is this platform, there is this medium that you guys can actually tune in and be on the par with everything that is happening in this institution. So one of the things that I think I can add to what the management want me to achieve is to create stars. Already I'm working with great people here, young people who are passionate about radio. They want to see themselves as the next Robert Marawas, your next Carol Manana, your next Bob Mabena. So even though I'm not yet the greatest in this industry, but I believe that togetherness, we can create each other and polish each other and make stars out of ourselves.
Absolutely.
Kwena, you raised a very, very important point right there, that you need to take UNISA Radio to the people, because I remember back in the years, I'm doing my second qualification with UNISA, but then immediately when I joined UNISA, I was like, you know what, I need to join the radio station at UNISA, because I heard there is a radio station. But I came and inquired, making my research and everything, and I find out it's an online radio station. And then me, as a communication media person, I thought about it. I'm like, online radio station, who listens to an online radio station? And for 2 good years, I was thinking about joining the radio.
Okay.
Imagine, for 2 good years. So whatever that you are bringing to the station, it's definitely a good platform. We pray that it happens accordingly with your plans, with your seniors and all that. But then now, what are your specific moves? We need to know what are your specific moves, and when are we going to start embarking on those moves? When can people expect to hear?
Let me start where you said, who listens to online radio stations? I can ask you, who logs in on Facebook?
Yes.
It's something like that. The people, if we can afford Facebook, we can afford to listen to radio. And with us, it's cheap, it's free. You just need to have
a
smartphone and access
to the Wi-Fi.
Data to that. Yes. It doesn't even chow your data. Unlike Facebook, where you need.
Oh, so it doesn't show the data.
It doesn't, because it's for free. You listen for free.
Wow.
With us, you listen for free.
Wow. Did you know that,
So
girl?
you just need to connect.
Wow.
You just need to make sure that you download the application and then you listen.
And then you
for
just
free.
So whether you've got data or not, you can still listen.
You need data. Remember,
Oh,
you can't connect without data.
Okay.
But remember, your data, the speed of. I'll give an example. When you're on Instagram and when you're on Facebook,
There's a difference.
on
That
YouTube,
child's data, yes.
the rate in which your data is being consumed is not the same.
It's different, yes.
So with radio, it is absolutely at free because there is data there, but nothing is going away. If you can check there, it says 14 kbs, I think, something like that. Because remember, we're talking about kbs, we're talking about megabytes, we're talking about gigs, we're talking about, it's like that.
Yeah.
So with us, it's absolutely free because you just need to have the connection to the internet. Then you are on. You are tuned.
Wow.
So
So access to information free of charge.
when I must start with the process, we have started with the meetings. We are meeting every week with ICASA. Even next week, I do have a meeting with them where they will be telling me every document that they need. I must provide them with that. And remember, ICASA is closing down 23 community radio stations. They're shutting them down.
Yes.
So the plan is that
You take over.
we take one of the frequencies.
Okay.
But the trick is the frequency must be in line with what we offer on air. If we are saying we are 60 music, 40 talk,
Yes.
we must find a license that says 60-40.
Okay.
So if the only available license is talk radio,
Yeah.
then we're doomed.
We must
Yeah.
stick to the talk radio. That's the direction we're gonna be taking also.
We must follow the available license.
Yes. If it says talk radio, then we must stick to talk.
Exactly.
At the moment, what's the vision? Talk or?
No, we want to keep things the way they are now. We want to keep the things the way they are. It's difficult to maintain a talk radio station. I don't want to talk about another radio station, but they're suffering. You can tell there is no high volume of people listening to them as much as
I think the problem
radio station.
it's the target market. The target market of talk radio.
Yeah,
That's the
and
thing.
remember, with academics, you flop once, they're gone.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
play. You know,
Yes.
They
so to
want
maintain them,
excitement.
to have them regularly on your radio station, you need to know your story. You can't afford to flop. So you are dealing with high-profile people who expect excellency every time they are tuning in. Wow. So if you are going to deliver something, you need to do the thorough research. Don't assume on air because they are quick to pick you up. No, this one didn't prepare the show. So to maintain that, even your marketing, your target market, you are dealing with a lesser percentage of the people staying in South Africa who can tune into your radio station. So you need to be very vigilant.
Okay.
I hear you. Do we have any estimations of when we can start having a frequency and everything? Any information when coming to that?
At the moment, nothing concrete.
Still
Nothing.
okay.
But
that means you're coming back on.
remember,
You're coming back.
remember, with UNISA used to have a frequency.
Yeah.
We used to have a frequency which the people who were in taking care of this medium, they actually didn't take care of it until they lost it. So we need to bring it back to say we are willing. We are a group of young people from here, and give us a chance again.
Yeah.
They just have to tell us how we have to do it. If it happens within a week, it will happen. If it happens after 10 months or 12 months, it will happen after 12 months. We don't have a timeline.
Okay. So, I mean, you are in the space of, grooming young people to be broadcast stars one day. What would you say to an aspiring, like a listener out there who wants to get into the broadcasting space? What advice would you give to them? Do I go to a radio station and say, hey, this is me, hear me out? Do I call? Do I send an email? What?
Or maybe they need to knock for 8 months, just like you.
Yeah.
So the thing is, young people come to radio with the wrong mentality. They come here hoping that they will be famous.
Yeah, the
They
cleats,
come
the
here
glam.
hoping that there's money. They come here hoping that people will start to respect them. I can tell you, don't come here with that mentality if you want to make it. Own this thing, love this thing, respect this thing, and do it with your passion. If you can't do radio for free, you can't do radio.
At all.
If after doing radio you don't feel fulfilled, don't do radio.
At all.
If radio doesn't fulfill that desire within you, don't do radio, because radio can be challenging. Radio can be boring at some time.
It can.
There are days where you feel like, today I don't want to go there.
But you must go.
But you must go. The character kicks in. So that's basically what I can tell to a young person listening at home now, to say, don't come to radio because you want to be famous. Fame will get you on the way.
Yeah,
Just do it.
it will catch up with
Yeah.
you.
And come here because you want to serve the purpose of radio, which is informing, entertaining, and educating.
It's about the people.
It's about the people. It's all about you. That's what we say.
Yes, it's all about you, guys.
I hear you, Kwena. Can you just, your last words when coming to this UNISA Radio, the future, and us conquering to the community? What are your last words?
We are redefining radio. We have started. We are redefining UNISA Radio. You can see I'm busy talking. The guy is here. You know, the 4AR, Fourth Industrial Revolution, is taking over. So the cake is getting smaller and smaller. That's why even the public broadcaster is having problems in terms of financial revenue.
Yes.
Because it's like they thought everything will always be available. Times are moving.
Yeah,
the cake is getting smaller.
Things are changing.
And younger radio stations are coming in and they're taking over. Channels are taking over. Moja Love is now taking over.
Yeah.
You know, Mzansi Magic, they're there
And
already.
Netflix, it's doing
So,
the things.
If you are doing radio now and you believe that radio is just all about the audio, you are losing it, because now radio, it's here.
Yeah.
Video.
Radio
It's on the
is visual.
screens.
That's
It's
where it's
on the
going.
screens,
There's a video camera in studio, so like we don't only feel like we're on radio, we also feel like we're on TV.
We
guys.
want
So
you
you
to
can
see
get to meet the people that you hear on radio, because back then in radio we used to only to see our people on
Yes.
calendars and during Sibokuboku road shows, you know. And then when you meet Kwena, he says, "Hi, it's Kwena." The voice.
Yeah.
The voice now.
But you don't know the face.
Exactly. So we're trying to redefine radio, doing radio in a different way, and that's where UNISA is. You can check our Facebook today. There are 2 clips that we have uploaded.
I saw yesterday. I saw a couple.
Oh my God, I want to see myself on our Facebook
Exactly.
page.
And yeah, that's it. So one last thing. I'm here at UNISA Radio to take each and every available award.
He told me yesterday, guys, he's
I am
coming
in
for them.
Gauteng. I didn't come to Gauteng to relax. Taki from Alex FM and my sister from SMU. You guys have been doing this thing alone. So listen up. I am here to challenge you.
Oh yes.
I am here with my team to win each and every available award.
Thank
UNISA Radio
you.
is here, and we are gonna conquer. We are taking over.
Yes.
Catch us if you can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Kwena. Thank you so much for joining us in studio. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your wise words.
Yo,
Hey.
like you brought so much energy. Like I
Hey,
feel like,
Kwena,
whoa.
I feel so revived
Hey.
right now. Thank you so much for joining us. And you heard him, guys. He's coming. Actually, we are coming for everything.
Every award.
Everything that belongs to us.